Hello, 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 and welcome into the Hourglass. Welcome if you are new. It's great to have each and every one of you beautiful, bright, mysterious souls on this channel. So divine masculine. I hope you guys can hear me very clearly. I've been having a lot of technical difficulties since these retrogrades, but it is what it is. We're going to still be chucking through. We're going to still be fighting forward. So divine masculine could be male or female. This is energy is king is hand, the hourglass. You meet these twin flamers to kind of break you out of any kind of conditioning, glass ceilings that's holding you back in life. So the twin flame journey is quite triggering, but it's very beautiful and magical and miraculous. It brings you closer to your protector or your maker or your savior. That's the whole purpose, is to raise the vibration on the earth, or bring in this new earth of love, unconditional love, compassion, or even the understanding of it. All right, so this transcends what society deems as a normal or approved accepted male and female relation. All right, it goes beyond that. You're going to be tapping into a lot of your supernatural or your superhuman abilities. Some of you are going to inherit a lot of ancestral wisdom, being that you're doing the work on yourself and you're breaking old patterns. Your ancestors are liberated as well in the spirit realm when you do so. All right, so this goes beyond the romantic bubble. Let's see what's going on with your particular divine masculine. Keep in mind, it would not resonate with each and every one of you. This could be past, present, even future events that are unfolding through this channeling. All right, so let's see what's going on. What's going on with the divine masculine? Where is he or she at? What are they surrendering or surrendering to at this moment? Happy birthday to the Geminis. We're going into Gemini season tomorrow. Thank you so much, Tauruses. Your energy was very, very interesting, and we learned a lot in Taurus season. So we have surrender over obsessive thinking and surrender to trust. So you could be dealing with a divine masculine that could be a control freak, or they could be very controlling, or they tend to invest in safe routes. So this divine masculine may be obsessing about their divine feminine. If you're obsessing about a person or a situation, turn the dilemma over to spirit. Doing so would help bring you clarity or even solve problems. So I feel like if your divine masculine is obsessing over you, maybe you have pulled away, or they're quite worried. Maybe you have stopped doing some things here that let them or reassured them that you were on their side or you were there for them. Some of you may have completely pulled away lovingly, or you have detached. Both of you may be kind of obsessive about each other, thinking about each other a lot, and that could be triggering, because then you're like, what is this person doing? What are they up to? Who are they with? It could be quite triggering. And for some of you, or even this divine masculine, if you're in the audience, it's great to have you here. I'm very honored. Oh my god, I'm blushing. So divine masculine, if you're obsessing over the divine feminine, know that this could create some sort of trigger or spiraling. To just take it easy. It's nothing wrong with obsessing about the one you love or thinking about them overly, but when it comes too much, when it creates a problem rather than give you clarity, it's time for you to step back. It's time for you to control that. All right, and it's cool, to have mutual obsession, but again, if it's too much, it's no moderation, it's going to create problems, assumptions, negative feelings. All right, so surrender to trust, divine masculine, and this could be the divine masculine within the divine feminine. I am very aware that we do have karmic energies. This is why I refrain from doing divine feminine's unspoken truth or inner thoughts, or what the divine feminines are possibly healing, because we do have karmics that's in this imposter cycle. So they're imposters, learning, picking up different insights or way of doing things as a divine feminine and trying to mimic it. So we do have some imposters in this world, in the Instagram, in the YouTube, but that's fine. You know what I'm saying? Everything must come to light. All right. So divine masculine, trust yourself and your decisions. Don't be swayed by other people's strong opinions on about what to do. Take action and be confident that you have chosen the right path. Now, divine masculine, strong opinions could be coming from tarot readers. I'm very aware that we have divine masculines now resorting to tarot readings or Pick a card readings. And again, if we're obsessing about a situation about the divine feminine and listening to strong opinions that have some valid points, could create a problem. There's a lot of assumption or assuming here that could create another issue. I do feel for some of you divine feminines, we do have a group of divine masculines that's very suspicious of your whereabouts or what you are doing. Where is your attention going? So right now, this divine masculine may have a choice to make or a path to choose, and they're very obsessive about what dilemmas or what situation or what person could be impacted. There could be children involved, or there's responsibilities here that this divine masculine may be taken into consideration. They could be talking to friends about this situation, or they're looking for advice. And again, strong opinions, divine masculine, could be creating a problem because you're pushing out your own confidence and your own right to take action here. So you don't want to kind of put all your faith in strong opinions, and then it leads you to another lesson that you didn't want to repeat. So it's time for you to trust yourself. For some divine masculine, they already went through this and now they're learning to trust and be confident in the choices that they're making, in the actions that they're taking. So divine feminine, this divine masculine has you on their mind. Period. The apple of their eye, you may be very essential in their life. The apple could also denote sin, the forbidden fruit. So it could be a situation where this divine masculine feels like they could look but they can't have you. They want to taste you. Oh my gosh, some of you may have a juicy derriere or booty, right? Some of you are teachers. Some sort of fruit basket or edible basket is here as well. It's like sitting on my table right here. We have excited. So in my mind, while I was shuffling and speaking, I was asking divine masculine, how are you feeling right now? Some of them are feeling very excited about a chosen path. They're very excited about the path that they're on. For some of you, this person is very excited and obsessed about you, divine feminine. You bring a lot of thrill to their life. You help them be very enthusiastic. I feel like they trust the way that you think as well, or the way how you take action. It shows that you could be trusted. How is this divine masculine feeling about himself right now? How is this particular wave of divine masculines feeling about themselves right now? Wow. So they are inspired. Music could be very, very beneficial or uplifting. I'm feeling like some divine masculine are very, very upbeat. Something that they have done here that reflected their confidence. And let me tell you, we have the white feather, so they could be having a lot of communion with their own guides, or right now they're coming into their purpose. And this is making them feel really upbeat and excited about themselves, about what they could do. Some of them may have swayed or rejected very strong opinions, and because they did that, their confidence level is boosted. I feel like they're very moved and stimulated by watching their divine feminine. It's giving them some clarity, but it's like consuming at times. We have grief and we have disappointed. So let's say that this particular divine masculine, and if you're a divine masculine that's really proud of the work that you have been doing, big up on yourself in the comment box. Give us a little bit of detail on where you're at with your divine feminine or your twin flame journey. It is not necessary. You could reach out to me through email if that what makes you feel more comfortable. So we have grief and we have disappointment or disappointed. So for some of you, your divine masculine is really sick and tired of being heartbroken. Some of you, this divine masculine, you're such an inspiration. They feel they're like grieving over you. And I felt this last night. I mentioned it in my soul check-in or soul checkup video today, but I felt a wave of hollowness last night and I started to tear up. And I was mentioning in that previous video, May is a very special month for me. My late brother passed away 8 years ago. He was born and he died in the month of May. So it's really very sensitive. I'm really very sensitive. Even speaking about it, I'm getting really teary-eyed. But It's always good to cry. You know what I'm saying? It's always good to cry it out. But I feel like this divine masculine, they're grieving on some decisions that they let other people made for them, or they let other people's strong opinion kind of like create this heartbroken energy. So some of you divine feminines, your divine masculine right now, their emotions is they're grieving after some actions were taken, again, based on other people's opinion. They may have had to let you go, or they feel like you're the one that got away. If they're in a relationship, I feel like they're very heartbroken because they feel like something is missing, and they know it's you. It may have taken them a while to kind of pinpoint what is the missing piece here. My divine feminine. And you know, their femininity could be triggered right now, and this is where the grief is coming from. And let me tell you, grieving or grief, it's divine feminine. I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm a divine feminine's keeper. This is all my channeling last night at 2 a.m. You could see right here I have grief plus love, or grief and love are sisters. All right, and where there is deep grief, there was great love is what I wrote. And all of this was researched because, again, I was feeling really, really hollow or empty last night, really, really sad, you know, and grieving. And I thought it was because of my brother, you know, missing him, wanting to celebrate life with him, his birth. But then I started to get up. I got up and I started writing. I started to question, what am I grieving about? Who is he? Who presence is he in my higher consciousness? And it was too much to explain, but I'm just gonna narrow it down. I wrote, grief, it's all the love that you want to give, but you cannot. So divine masculine has all of this unspent love, and it's gathering in the corner of his or her eyes. I felt a lump in my throat last night. I felt a hollow part of my heart, and it was like very disappointing. And I had to get up and write, you guys. I mean, I couldn't let that wave of emotion kind of like overwhelm me. But I do feel like this divine masculine has all this love for their divine feminine, but it's nowhere to go. This love is trapped. And I feel like every time they hear a song, it's you. It's only you. So you may have been the one that got away, or because they let you down too many times, they're still grieving over that divine feminine. I hope that resonates. Big up on yourself in the comment box. How is this divine masculine feeling about the work that they have been doing thus far on this twin flame journey, on their own life journey, heading to their purpose? They feel inadequate moving forward. All right, so there's still a little bit of inadequacy because, again, they let you down, or they let themselves down too many times. So there's a sense of I'm unworthy, or I don't have what it takes. But that's all an illusion, divine masculine. We have creativity. Yeah, so the divine feminine, looking at the divine feminine, or obsessively thinking about the divine feminine, divine masculine, keep it in moderation, please. So obsessive thinking about the divine feminine is bringing some sort of clarity, is bringing a lot of inventive or imaginative solution. So in this imagination, in this mental stimulation, the divine masculine is bringing clarity to his or herself. The confidence is springing out here. How are they feeling about this journey? They're feeling very passionate, intimate, warm, soft, and gentle, divine feminine. So even though there's some old stagnant energy, the divine masculine still has very beautiful energy about his or herself and the journey and their divine feminine. So I feel like because there was a lack of trust within self, divine masculine, I'm getting that there was some stagnant energy, and this energy has been backed up and became very heavy and dense. It slowed down the divine masculine, having clarity about that. I feel for some of you divine feminines, this divine masculine may need to practice, or they're going to have to practice self-help, visualizing this dense energy being removed or sucked out of their aura. Divine feminine, if this is your equally yoked divine masculine, you could actually practice flushing out any stagnant energy within your aura to help heal or navigate your divine masculine in that healing process. Because when one heals, the other feels the effects of it. They feel liberated, uplifted, and upbeat, and vice versa. Equally yoked divine masculine and divine feminine's hand. So I feel like they're very inspired to finish this loving chapter with their divine feminine, obsessively thinking about spending time, the union. I'm also getting that they're using music to intensify their imagination, their fantasies, and they're thinking about you. They're trusting that they're taking the right action to get to this loving energy with their divine feminine. They may also want to see sunsets, or seeing sunsets bring this warmth, loving, inspiring energy when they think about their divine feminine. So they could be at the beach, or they could be at their porch, wherever they're at, that that it's visible to see a sunset, or even at the sunrise. I'm hearing at the crack of dawn, somebody has to be up, and the first thought, you guessed it, is their divine feminine. All right, so let's see what this divine masculine would like their divine feminine to know. Divine masculine, what would you like your divine feminine to know? Their heart is heartbroken. This is what I felt last night around 3 a.m. With the Three of Swords, the letdown, the betrayals to self, the sabotaging is weighing really heavy. This is dense energy. There's a lot of love here, and there's nowhere to go. It's nowhere to give it. It's like they have this love. Maybe they try to move on in a relationship, or they got in a relationship, but they're unable to give this love to this person. And they cry at night. I felt it really strong last night. Very hollow energy with the Three of Swords. So this wave of hollowness washed over me. And I knew I was grieving because, again, my brother passed away. And I knew I was grieving, but it felt really bigger than that, you know. So there's a lump in somebody's throat. Somebody could be crying in the back of their throat. Let's see what's going on. Heartbroken energy. So divine feminine. This divine masculine would like you to know that they're heartbroken. You could be the Page of Pentacles, or this is where their energy is at when it comes to their feminine energy. So right now they're cultivating. They are, I'm hearing grooming, cultivating something in their life that generates money. There's a lot of kindness and ambition here. Divine feminine, you could be cultivating your own passionate projects or your own spiritual care or journey, and you're becoming very creative, or you're someone that very practical, humble of your abilities, and this is very stimulating to this divine masculine. They could be wondering, obsessively wondering what you're up to. What are you working on? What are you working on, divine feminine? What has your attention? Why are you so quiet? I feel for some of you, you may have reached out to this divine masculine, and because they're obsessively thinking about dilemmas that's happening in their life, they could not respond to you. They're writing something instead. Or some of them are choosing to reach out to you through text messages because they're unable to speak to you on the phone. It's something very overwhelming. They know that they let you down. Some of them could be creating apology letters. We have the Four of Wands, so they could have dilemmas at home. With the Four of Wands, we have the 1111 activation code going on here. So some things could be recoding in their foundation with the Four of Wands. I feel like there was a celebration or a birthday party or something that they went to recently that kind of like drained their pockets here. Some financial issues could be going on with a home, mortgages, trying to stay on top of the bills here. Some of your divine masculine is creating a business here. Could be from home, or when they're at home, the struggles of life is inspiring them to create something at home. Somebody's getting ready to celebrate something, or they kind of invested in something big, an event or something, and now they're going to be a little bit of struggle with funds or money, but they're going to work back at it. So it's like, I lost it all, but I'm going to gain it all back. So some of you may be dealing with a hustler, or this divine masculine has a silent hustle. They think about you at work, or they're keeping themselves preoccupied. For some of you, your divine masculine doing whatever they can to make money. Wow, it's a lot of restlessness at night. Could be thinking about a third party situation, or there's gossip going on. I feel like your person, this divine masculine, may have a huge family, or they have a huge network, friends, or they're well known here. And I feel like if they're in a relationship, this is going to resonate for those of you that know your divine masculine is in a relationship. If you don't know, don't stress it. I feel like that would be revealed if it's a yes or no, if they are in a third party. All right. So divine feminine, try not to get triggered. I don't want to trigger you. I don't want to cause any spiraling here. All right. So there could be a third party, or there was a third party, or there's going to be a third party that this divine masculine is trying to let go. I feel like even when they're around these people or this person, they're constantly thinking about you. That could be creating a little bit of guilt, having to be with someone or some people here, and they're just not engaged here. They could have been invited to a party. In this party, they're still not involved. It's like everybody's drinking, having fun, and this divine masculine is really stressed out, wondering what the divine feminine is up to. I feel like this divine masculine could be stressed out, feeling guilty because they know what they're doing, and they're wondering if the divine feminine is doing the same. Again, socializing or asking people, or they had a group discussion and there was really strong opinions, hey, but this divine masculine needs to think for themselves. I feel like they're having this clarity that listening to these people kept them disconnected from their higher self. I'm hearing words or spells, hey. I was gonna say spell, keep them from their higher spells. That slipped out, but it may resonate for who knows, right? But I feel like this divine masculine is starting to have clarity that listening to these people in this group discussion or taking in these strong opinions has left them feeling very stressed out and anxious. They know what they need to do to kind of reconnect or to take this relationship, this connection out of the cold, out of the dark, but they are feeling extreme guilt. It's almost like I can't go back and change what I did or what I said. There's a lot of gossip here, or there's going to be a lot of gossip when this divine masculine chooses to let this third party go, leave them out in the cold. They could just hear the noise or hear the information. I feel like something got back to this particular divine masculine, or something got back to this divine feminine. So if you and your divine masculine share the same group or the same social group or the same network, I feel like there's going to be information getting back to either the divine feminine or the divine masculine, and it's going to cause extreme anxiety and worry. This divine masculine may be struggling with finances. I know a lot of you divine feminines are tired of hearing that, but I feel it here. I'm also getting every month it's somebody else's birthday. So if they have children or if they have a large family, every month they have to celebrate a birthday, or they have to kind of pay out. And that's stressing them out. They're working here. Some of them may have 2 jobs, or they have a job with long hours, and when they get home they're extremely tired. Their body is tired, but their mind is still going. Some of you divine feminine, this divine masculine is stressed out about a union, something about welcoming you home or wanting to date you around their home, around their area, around your area. Okay, so what I just got was, this is very special to me. Some of you may be dealing with a very high functional depressive divine masculine, or they're still functioning with all this anxiety. Some of them could have autism or some sort of phobia. They're in a cocoon. They're in a cocoon. They may have listened to someone with money, or they had to give somebody money, and now they're in a cocoon. For some of you, this person may be in the comforts of their room. You good? You could handle it? Hold on, you guys. Pause. You could handle it? All right, you guys. That's my daughter. I have a technician in the house, and I was asking her if she's good with dealing with them, because I will quickly come off of this video to go and see what's up, but she's downstairs dealing with it. So if some of divine feminines, I'm getting guidance here with the 5 of Pentacles and the 9 of Swords. If you're going through secret battles here and the load is getting heavier, please reach out to a trusted person. Please reach out to somebody that's professional and trusted. This could also be going for confession. Some of you may be dealing with an ex-pastor or an I don't know, a spiritual leader in the community, or they had a really strong position in the community they used to. I'm also getting that anxiety could be stressing or worsening a trauma here, and somebody needs professional help. Could be free help or free meetings going on here. That's guidance for somebody here. All right, so Paranoia. This could also feel like this divine masculine may hate themselves at times for leaving you out in the cold, or leaving you out in the dark, leaving you out of situation. It keeps them awake. For some of you, they also think about when they saw you, when they were with you. They spent a special time or moment here with you, and it was like Christmas. It was like a very happy, exciting moment, and it keeps them awake at night. It's like double sorted. It's like it makes them feel really great to be with you, but then at the same time, they feel really, really sad and stressed out that they let you down. I'm feeling like they lose faith about a financial situation here. At times, it's like I'm working, but it's nothing to save, or there's nothing to show for all this work that I'm doing. They're repeating a memory, or repeating something here, a loving memory of a passionate romantic time they may have spent with you, or this is like plaguing them, wanting to spend time romantically with you. It's like a fixation. So they have a fixation on you with obsessive thinking, divine feminine. You could be seeing I'm hearing a recording. It's like you're looking at a movie, but it's in your mind. This separation is causing anxiety, and they want to escape from the fear or the shame. Divine feminine, worrying, sometimes like this anxious or worrying. They feel it really intensely before they go to sleep, and it brings some sort of nightmare about losing you. With the Five of Pentacles, is like, oh, so they may have dreamt about walking through a tunnel and not finding the light. It's like they're just walking through a tunnel, an endless dark tunnel of struggle. They're deprived. They're deprived from your loving energy. Pause. All right, sorry about that. Let's see what the Eight of Pentacles is about. All right, so I don't know. It could feel like something that they're working on, or they're discouraged at a job that they have. The Three of Wands is a lot of waiting. Wow. What if this is a distance situation? I feel like this divine masculine, they have some things that are going on in the background, but they're not really involved in it. Their mind is where you're at, or the sun sets wherever you're at. That's some Kim Share My Life lyric. We have 5-5. So things are definitely shifting and changing. Could be a major transitioning with all of this being awake or stress. It's shifting this divine masculine. They want to escape out of this. Let's get some channel messages from this divine masculine, because they're waiting for the right opportunity, or waiting to take the right opportunity to see their divine feminine. We have 5-5-5. Remove yourself from the past so you could arrive at your better future. Embrace the change. So I just mentioned that. So they may be trying to trade their past for their present and future with a divine feminine here. Working really hard, or they're always a hard worker, whatever they into. We have rationalize. I was too comfortable in a illusion. Now that I'm triggered by losing you, I surrender, knowing what to do. I suddenly know what to do. I'm sorry. Leap of faith. Losing you is like a near-death experience, or there's an end of a relationship happening, or is going to happen. So if this divine masculine was in a third party, they're stressed out about ending something with someone. They could feel guilty that they have to tell this person it's over, or they feel guilty that they have to tell this person about the divine feminine, that they're in love and love a divine feminine. They know that they have to kind of like really dive deep here. Me plus you equal a match made in heaven. So everything makes sense with you, divine feminine. I feel like they might have to break up with someone or something. It's nothing I could say to change things right now. All talk, no action. Unanswered texts. One more card, and then we're gonna wrap this up, because I do have to talk to the technician that's downstairs. You give me a vibe I can't find anywhere else. Stay focused on your goals and strive forward. No matter what, I will always have enough. So that could be what's plaguing this divine masculine. They're trying to keep optimistic about what they're doing for money or income. They can't find this vibe anywhere else. They know that you're a missing part of their life. They may have tried to move on and flirt or network with other people or just be more social. They could have gotten a relationship accidentally, is what I heard. So we have 111. Again, you guys may be seeing that 1111 activation code. It's kind of triggering you to pay attention to your goals. Something that needs to be recoded or released, and the 1111 is trying to signal you. It's a breadcrumb, it's a calling card that you need to keep fighting forward. But there are some goals that you need to focus on, divine feminine or divine masculine. These goals are going to help you go forward, but it is going to change a lot of things in your life. But you have to embrace that change rather than resist it. I feel like somebody's partying and bullshitting because they're really guilty and feel let down, disappointed, and grieving. So they may be using liquid courage or just going out to kind of lift their moods. Bad memories, remembering things I don't understand. Glimpse of events could be happening in the nightmares with the 9 of Swords. I'm sorry for not being there for you. And overall energy, I'm ready to be open and surrender to change, divine timing. So this divine masculine may have surrendered to divine timing, trust in their actions that they're making in reality that would lead them back to their divine feminine or towards their divine feminine. They're ready to be open. They're ready to talk about things that have been weighing on them, things that they may have kept from you that created struggle, adversity, or a letdown. Hey, so surrendering to change, divine masculine, divine timing is at play. This divine masculine may be kind of having clarity about that, but they're still very uninvolved. They're like so distracted. We have 3-3 Christ-like consciousness happening here as well. So we're gonna get some letters. This could be your divine masculine's first or initials in their name, or yours as well. I'm trying to get at least 3. All right, so we have S twice. We have R and we have N. So a few names just popped up. We have Robert, Richard, Raquel, Ryan. With the S's, we have Stuel. I don't know where I got Stuel from. Stuel. I'm also hearing Robinson or Rojas. Why is the S N? You may have double S's in your name or this divine masculine. Sydney, Shane, or Shay. And with the N's, I'm getting like Nicholas, what is it? Nick. Maybe you call your divine masculine Nikki or Nick. I'm also getting Morgan. I know there's no M here, but I'm getting Morgan. Natasha. Nita. It's Anita. Anita or Nita. I'm also getting Sterling. Seth. Stephanie. I said Sydney, right? We have 2 Sydneys. Yeah, and that's all I'm getting. So big up on yourself in the comment box below. Let me know what you guys thought, what went down. Natrea. I don't know why I got Natrea. And a Mario. I know there's no M here, but I got Mario. Yeah, so I'm gonna leave it there. Thank you guys so much for stopping by, for tuning in with me. I hope this did bring some confirmation or insight, or lifted your moods. And yeah, I hope you feel a little bit lighter when you leave this channeling. So yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comment box. Like, subscribe, share, hit that notification box. Jump down in the description box if you want to hit that love. That tip jar is not necessary. And I'll see you guys in another channel message. Chat to you guys later. Ciao.